The first two races of the NASCAR semi-finals have set the stage for an intense showdown as the series approaches the final race of this round. Joey Logano's impressive victory in the first semi-final race secured his place in the Championship 4, while Tyler Reddick's triumph at Miami kept the competition fierce for the remaining playoff contenders. However, it was Kyle Larson's reckless move during the Miami race that has drawn significant ire, particularly from team owner Rick Hendrick. As the Miami race neared its conclusion, Larson found himself in a tense battle for the lead against Ryan Blaney. In an attempt to gain an advantage, Larson sought to use the slipstream from Austin Dillon, who was a lap down. Instead of executing a strategic maneuver, Larson's decision to dive to the inside and rely on Dillon's draft backfired spectacularly. With less than 20 laps to go, Larson's aggressive move not only failed to propel him past Blaney, but also resulted in a reckless spin, causing him to come into the pits. This even sent his pit crew scrambling to fix the car. Larson ended up finishing 12th. The fallout from this incident was immediate and severe. Larson not only lost valuable points that could have helped secure his position in the Championship 4, but he also now faces the very real possibility of elimination with just one race left in the semifinals. The stakes are high, and Larson's future in the playoffs hangs in the balance. Rick Hendrick's frustration with Larson is palpable. Known for his emphasis on discipline and strategic racing, Hendrick's disappointment stems from more than just the damaged car and lost points. It reflects a broader concern about Larson's decision-making under pressure. In a sport where precision and calculated risk are crucial, Larson's impulsive actions have left Hendrick questioning whether he can trust his driver in such high-stakes situations. Here's what Kyle Larson had to say after the race. "I had a shot to win, so proud of my effort there. And then, I'm just bummed that it didn't work out there in the 3. Austin did nothing wrong, I was hoping he'd see me coming and maybe give me the top, knowing that I was running there, but he didn't. He kept running his line, and there was a bit of a hole, and I thought that might be my opportunity to win. You just don't know if you're going to have another chance. That was as close as I'd gotten to him and felt like I had to make the move, because just the way that the air is and the grips out of the tires, you're just kind of stuck. I don't think I did anything wrong. There was a gap, and I was going to try to take it." The repercussions of this reckless move are far-reaching. Larson must not only focus on overcoming the potential elimination in the next race, but he also needs to rebuild the confidence of his team and sponsors. The pressure is mounting, and as he prepares for the final semifinal race, the weight of Hendrick's disappointment looms heavily over him. This situation could strain the relationship between driver and owner, particularly if Larson fails to secure his spot in the Championship 4 as a result of his reckless driving. As the NASCAR playoffs head into the final race of the semifinals, the pressure is mounting for Kyle Larson, who currently sits in 3rd place in the standings. With only 2 spots remaining in the Championship 4 following Joey Logano and Tyler Reddick's victories, Larson faces a crucial race ahead. The top 2 positions in points are occupied by Christopher Bell and William Byron, and both drivers have established themselves as formidable contenders. To secure his place in the Championship 4, Larson must approach the final race with a strategic mindset. Here are the key factors he needs to consider. Larson must aim for a top finish in the race. Ideally, he should strive for a win to ensure his advancement to the Championship 4, but a strong 2nd or 3rd place finish could also be enough, depending on how the other contenders perform. After his reckless driving incident in Miami, Larson needs to focus on maintaining composure throughout the race. He must avoid any unnecessary risks that could lead to crashes or penalties, as such mistakes could jeopardize his chances of qualifying for the Championship 4. Larson should keep a close eye on the performances of Christopher Bell and William Byron. Understanding their strategies and potential weaknesses will be crucial. If they fall back in the standings or have issues during the race, Larson can capitalize on those situations. Effective communication with his pit crew and team will be essential. They should work together to optimize pit stops and make strategic decisions that could provide Larson with the necessary edge on the track. Larson needs to ensure that he accumulates enough points throughout the race to stay ahead of other competitors in the playoff standings. This could mean racing conservatively at times, especially if he finds himself in a position to comfortably advance. The implications of Larson's performance extend beyond his individual standing. If Larson does not secure a spot in the Championship 4, it would be a devastating blow for Rick Hendrick and his organization. With Larson and Byron both at risk of elimination, there's a possibility that none of Hendrick's drivers will make it to the final round of the playoffs. Hendrick Motorsports has historically been a powerhouse in NASCAR, often sending multiple drivers to the Championship 4. Although they have 3 drivers in the semifinals, there is a chance that none of these 3 drivers make it to the Championship 4. If Larson, Byron, or Elliott all fail to advance, it would mark a significant shift in the competitive landscape for the team. This scenario would not only be disappointing for Hendrick, but could also raise questions about the team's future strategy and driver lineup. For Larson, the upcoming race is not just about securing his own future. It's about the pride of Rick Hendrick's organization. The stakes couldn't be higher as he prepares to battle for a coveted spot in the Championship 4, knowing that the fate of his team hangs in the balance. With everything on the line, Larson will need to harness his skill, experience, and strategy acumen to navigate the challenges ahead and ensure that at least one Hendrick car makes it to the final showdown. The 2024 NASCAR playoffs have proven to be a season of unpredictability and dramatic twists, leaving fans and teams alike on the edge of their seats. From disqualifications to surprise winners, this year's playoff landscape has been anything but predictable. One of the most shocking moments came during the quarterfinals when Alex Bowman was disqualified from the last race. This disqualification not only stripped Bowman of valuable points, but also opened the door for Joey Logano, who seized the opportunity to secure his spot in the Championship 4 during the very first semifinal race. Logano's victory showcased his resilience and skill, highlighting how quickly fortunes can change in the playoff environment. Heading into the final race of the semifinals, we have no idea on what to expect from the race. If Kyle Larson is knocked out, it would be one of the biggest upsets of the season. From the moment the 2024 NASCAR season began, Kyle Larson was viewed as a favorite to win the Cup Series title. With his exceptional skill behind the wheel and proven track record, and the backing of the powerhouse Rick Hendrick Motorsports, Larson entered the season with high expectations and a strong sense of momentum. Larson's previous performances set him apart as a frontrunner. He had established himself as one of the most talented drivers in the series, showcasing his ability to compete at a high level across various tracks. His versatility, coupled with a knack for finding speed during crucial moments, made him a driver that fans and analysts alike predicted would contend for the championship. Moreover, Larson's impressive showing during the regular season only solidified his status as a title contender. He consistently posted top finishes, collected stage points, and displayed a level of consistency that is essential for success in the playoffs. His strong rapport with his team and crew chief further enhanced his chances as they worked together to fine-tune the car and develop strategies that could give him an edge on race day. As the playoffs began, Larson's reputation as the favorite continued to grow. His experience and previous success in high-pressure situations positioned him as a formidable force against other contenders. Many anticipated that he would make a deep run in the playoffs, with fans eagerly speculating on how many races he might win en route to securing his place in the Championship 4. However, despite these high expectations, the unpredictability of the playoffs has thrown a wrench into Larson's pursuit of the title. His recent struggles, particularly during the semifinals, have raised questions about whether he can still deliver on the promise he showed at the season's outset. While Larson remains a talented driver with the capability to rebound, the competitive nature of the sport means that nothing is guaranteed. Do you think Kyle Larson will make the Championship 4 with just one race to go? Post your thoughts in the comment section below.